Hello, everybody. My name is D'Angelo Cornell, also known as DC the Snapper, your favorite photographer. So here I am, sitting here with some of my gear, and I'm gonna go through some of it. I'm gonna tell you what's my favorite piece of gear, what I like to use, what I pack in my bag almost on every day, and what are some of these pieces of equipment is good for. A lot of time, whenever you're starting off with photography, you're new to something, you listen to YouTube, you listen to podcasts, and you're trying to get guidance on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And they kind of give like this general overview of what a real photographer is supposed to do and what they're supposed to look like, what they're supposed to get. It may or may not apply to you. First, you have to identify what it is that you want to shoot. Do you want to focus on something fast moving like sports? Do you want to focus on parties, low light situations? Different things require different pieces of equipment to get the shot that you want. So identify first what you want to mostly shoot. I know for me, when I first started, I wasn't picky at all, to where I'm willing to almost try anything. So I'm very new to the space. A lot of people tell you should niche down, and I don't disagree with that necessarily. But don't be so quick to jump off into a niche. You really want to find out what you're good at, what works best with your natural skill set. If you have the ability to make money in whatever niche that you want to choose or pursue. It's so many factors into doing photography and making money from it. You don't want to limit yourself out from opportunities that you haven't even discovered yet because you were so quick to find a niche. Not saying it's not important. Give yourself time to figure out the lay of the land and which direction you want to go in. If you have an idea of what you want to do, the best thing you could do is a nice piece of glass. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite pieces of glass. It produced some of the best images I've ever taken. And here it is. This is my 70 to 200 millimeter Nikon f2.8. So it's pretty good at low light. Actually really good at low light, particularly for a glass with this type of range. Even though it's a telezoom lens, you can do portraits with this if you want to. You can also shoot some sports with this if you want to. If you want to shoot concerts, you want to shoot in low light, you can do it with this glass. This glass is like one of the most versatile pieces of glass I have, and it's almost always gonna be in my bag. Cost me around 2,900 when I first got it. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but the images that comes from this piece of glass, some of the best I've seen. 70 to 200 is highly recommended if you want to shoot sport and or low light. If you want to shoot a concert or party, you need the extra reach and you need that f-stop to open up to a point to where you can shoot those low light events. This is a really good glass. A 50 mil. 50 mil is typically what people tell you everyone should start off with. Again, I don't disagree with it. All depends on what you want to shoot. Some people love prime lens. Prime lens locks you into whatever focal length that you're in. Yes, there's less pieces of equipment inside of the glass, and for some people that feels like they get a better photo with it. I've shot some amazing pictures with the glass. I've also shot some amazing pictures with my 70 to 200. The 70 to 200 provide an extra range that I just simply can't get with this 50 mil. If I'm shooting low light, my aperture opens up to 1.4. So if you're gonna be doing a lot of low light, recommend you get a prime lens that goes down to 1.8 or 1.4 or 1.2. It's gonna help you in those situations. But if you plan on shooting sport, this glass is gonna be very limiting for you. You're not gonna be able to get the angles that you want. You're not gonna be able to get the motion. You're not gonna be able to get the reach that you want. Shooting sports with a prime lens is not recommended. If you want to shoot portraits, low light situations, pretty good lens for that. I also have my 85 millimeter lens. 85 provides you a little more reach than a 50 does. So if you a prime head and you love prime lens, then if you have a 50, you should have an 85 as well. I have an 85 and I have a 50. 85 just gives you a little more range. F-stop 1.8, pretty good piece of glass. If I have the 50 in my bag, I might have the 85 in my bag as well, just for a different look if I need that. So this is one of the lenses I pack. Really good for portrait, really good for low light situation. If you do photos or video, you can get away with this piece of glass right here. So 85 mil or the 50 and or the 50, those are good combinations to have. My second favorite piece of glass is my 24 to 70. Yes, I'm a telezoom head. I love the reach that telezoom lens gets you. Now, if I'm doing something like an event or a party or something, these two lenses can cover everything from 24 to 200 mil because this goes from 24 to 70. I also still have the 70 to 200. I typically carry one body, but let's just say if I carry two bodies, I have this on one body, I have this on the other body. There's not one shot on this. I get stuff right here in front of me. That's not enough. This picks up where this left off at. These two lenses are a really good 1-2 combination. This is probably My second most used lens, I use this mostly if I'm in like an indoor space. I like the 70-200 is f2.8. It gives you that extra coverage. Also, if you're in a space where you're taking group shots, so you might want a wide shot of the action, this is a really good glass to have on your camera. You can get away with a lot with this glass right here. You don't have much space to work with. Golden. Of course, it's not as good as the prime lens in low light, but it's adequate for what you get with this piece of glass. It's more than adequate, actually. It's very, very, very good in what you're gonna get with this type of glass. My second favorite lens, always gonna be in my bag, along with my 70-200. And then I would either have the 50 or the 85 or both. Get a clear idea of what you want to shoot, then buy the type of glass for the reach that you need. So that's my recommendation for people just starting off with photography. Consider strongly what it is that you want to shoot and figure out the best piece of equipment that you need for the thing that you want to shoot. You're going to end up finding yourself purchasing a lot of gear that you're not using because you're listening to people, their input. Are they trying to help you or are they trying to sell a product? Consider what it is that you want to shoot. That's it. This is what's in my bag. I would love to hear about what's in your bag. Do you have any of these lenses you use? Which one have you tried before? Which one are you considering? What kind of photos are you getting? I'd love to hear about you. Leave a comment. Let me know which lens is your favorite.